Hey everyone, my name is Dr. Monroe Man with Break Diving. We have an awesome, inspiring break diving powwow right now, and we're joined today with Selena Zhao in California and Ileana Argyris in the great country of, I always forget, it's not Fiji, it's not Bali, it is Bali.
It is the Bali,
It is Bali.
but
And
Bali is not a
Bali's not even a
country.
country, it's a city, I think, or an
An
island.
island.
Anyway, she's in Indonesia. And we're excited to have all you guys here today. If you're on YouTube, please subscribe and please join us in our awesome, inspiring worldwide community at breakdiving.io. We're a friendly, supportive, worldwide social media community. So, since it's the powwow, it's about motivating one another and inspiring one another. So, each one of us needs to share 3 things that are going to motivate the rest of us. So say 3 things about yourself, about something that you've done in your life that's going to make us want to do something with our lives. So, and you don't have to think that hard. Basically, anything that you've done that you're proud of, that you feel like, good, I accomplished something. It can't be something that, oh, I'm just happy about. It should be something that you actively did, not just something that happened. Like, for example, Selena was talking earlier about the fact that tomorrow is a holiday, so she doesn't have to go to school. And that's awesome, but it's not inspiring because for the rest of us, I think we still got to go to work and all that stuff. So I'll start. One is this week I wrote another 1,000 words in my novel, We the Robots, and it's really coming along. And I'm excited about that. And that software, the Novel Factory that I found, is that costs $6 a month, has been very, very great in terms of keeping things organized and keeping me on track with the different scenes and characters. Number 2, the stock market. I'm still doing the covered calls, and I'm guaranteed tomorrow to make anywhere between $10 and $25, depending on how things open in the morning. So I'm slowly on my way to making a good weekly income from that. And finally, third, I mentioned that I finalized the to-do functionality for the breakdiving community for the to-do lists, and I posted that in Slack. So you guys can also take a look and give some feedback and let me know what I missed. So, Selena, you're up.
Wait, I haven't thought of 3 things yet.
I know you got 3 things. You already shared one.
I
That
have
was,
3 things.
or you shared 2 things that you just can't use the holiday
Okay.
one.
I finished college app recently, which was really good, and I don't know if that motivates other people. But yeah, it like you get over it eventually. I guess that's pretty
You
motivating.
get over what?
The college app process.
The
You
misery
think,
of the college application process.
yeah, the misery.
Cool, that's
Mm,
great.
and then um,
Stop saying bad habit for public speakers.
I don't remember. Oh, the second one was that I I've been walking recently in the morning, which is good for my health.
Excellent. And the third one?
Hmm, I don't know.
Think over the last 2 weeks, because we haven't talked in a while. Maybe the last 3 weeks. What's something over the last 3 weeks that you've done that you're proud of?
Oh, with Pragmatic Studio, they have this one part in Rails 5, one, where you modify the assets or you work on the assets, right? And then at the end of the lesson, they give you this new package that you install on your project thing, um, because it has a lot of the new features that will be introduced in the coming lessons. But I didn't like their UI with the new package, so I made my own, and that made me really proud.
Awesome. Awesome.
Nice.
So when you're done, you'll be sharing that up on Heroku with us?
No thanks.
Oh, yes, you will be sharing that on Heroku with us. When it's done and you've got a working events app, we're going to want to see it. If we don't see it, it never happened. So, besides, we just want we're excited to see that you did it and that it works. So, very, very, very cool. And actually, let's go, Selena. I'll help you figuring out how those three things can help inspire us and help inspire others too. And I'll do the same thing for mine. And then Ileana, you can follow on yours with that application as well. So you talked about how you're walking now recently. That can inspire each of us, anyone walking, to get off the couch and go outside and just start walking. That's a really great thing to get started. And they say that, by the way, I read remember that 10,000 steps idea, that whole idea that in Japan, they did more and more studies and they found out that it's 4,400 steps, after which there's no added benefit. So you don't have to walk 10,000 steps a day to have that life extending benefit, just 4,400. What was the second? You did your scholarship applications. I think that can be a reminder for us to finish whatever applications we need to do in life, for college, for a new job, for health insurance, for whatever it is, to adopt a child, to adopt a dog. There are a lot of applications in life. Maybe even applying to God for acceptance into heaven. So if any of you guys know the secret, please share in the comments. What was the third thing, Selena, that you said you did? Oh, the pragmatic studio. Yeah, and I think that's just an example of our slogan, our Breakdivers Creed: no rules, no excuses, no regrets. And the no rules part is, just because a course says that this is the way that you have to do it, as long as the teacher doesn't care. If you have I'm going to make my own user interface. That's what UI means. And do it my own way. And I think that's fantastic, because you probably learned a lot more doing that than just using the UI that they gave you to plug in. So would you agree? Good application, Selena?
Yeah.
And for the three that I shared about the novel writing, Rome wasn't built in a day. And it's amazing how little that I think I get done each week. But then I look at that pie chart showing you how much, and I'm almost at 50% done. And so a lesson for everyone is the tortoise wins the race. So just a little bit every single day and you can move mountains. Number 2 was about coding. Same thing. The lesson there is, years ago, I tried coding. Once in elementary school, once in high school, once when I got back from Iraq, and then again in 2016, and I failed all 4 times and thought I was a total dunce. And then in 2017, the stars aligned because I didn't give up, and I finally made some progress and things started to click. And now we have a community at breakdiving.io that I am very much responsible for, and it wouldn't have happened if I didn't learn how to code. So that's some inspiration for you guys watching. And what's the third thing that I mentioned I did this week?
Covered call.
The covered calls, the stock market. Warren Buffett once said, he's one of the greatest investors of all time, so they say. He said, something is only risky if you don't know what you're doing. And I think that's such great advice, because so many people say, oh, option trading, it's risky. Option trading is risky. Even this book here, this book by Tony Robbins, Money, Master the Game, thick book. And I look in the back of it, I figure part of mastering the game of money has got to include options, right? And covered calls. And I was looking at the back. I said, when I was buying it, let me just check to see. And I look under options, and it's literally, if you look in the O's, it goes from optical illusions to organ donation. There is nothing in the book about it. I don't know if he doesn't know about it, or he felt that the readers would get scared, or I don't know what it is, but it just blew my mind, because that's the way it is with almost every financial book I've ever read. Nobody, there's like a page in there that says, oh, there are great things like for options, but it's for very savvy investors and people who have lots of money. And I thought, I guess that's me because I'm doing option trading. And that Warren Buffett quote, to me, selling covered calls now, zero risk at all. I made a few mistakes about 4.5 months ago. I haven't lost money since. And it's such a great feeling knowing that I think well, in terms of that book, Money Master the Game, I feel like it's covered calls. I mastered the game. So just because something is risky doesn't mean you can't learn enough about it and practice it so that it doesn't become risky. I often, on YouTube, I watch those people doing BMX and doing the flips and the skateboarders doing, 720s and all that. And to us, that looks absolutely crazy. It's very risky. But to them, the likelihood of them getting hurt, it's there, but it's not as much as if we did it. If we did it, we'd break a neck and die. But they can do it because they've been doing it for so long, so it's not a risk. So those are the lessons learned from my 3 accomplishments this week. Ileana, what are your 3 accomplishments? And go right into the application and inspirational portion afterwards. If you want, or I can do it for you, whatever you like.
I walked 11 kilometers the other day. Yeah.
I think that's about maybe
7 miles.
25,000 steps.
I don't know, but it was
she's choking like that was.
It was a lot. I started eating more vegetables. Actually, yesterday I had this really delicious vegan burger. You can't tell that it's not meat. It's scary.
Yeah, the Impossible Burger at Burger King. I can't believe it tastes just like a Whopper. Continue.
What else? There's nothing else.
Selena, what are you gonna say to her?
There's always something.
That's not bad. I would say no excuses, Ileana. This is Selena talking. No excuses, Ileana. I was forced to come up with 3, so you're gonna come up with 3 too. Come on, same thing.
I accomplished.
Yeah, you've accomplished a lot.
I know I worked like 30 hours this week. I don't know if that's something to be proud of.
I think having enough clients that you have 30 hours of work is pretty impressive. And I find it very motivating. And I still don't know how you do it. It's amazing that you have 30 hours of work as an independent contractor web developer.
I still have more than that, but that's all that I chose to work last week.
So do you want to come up with how those 3 things can inspire others, the lesson learned, or I think you can do it.
Okay, so the walking can inspire people who really want to get in shape. Even though it's 11 kilometers, you can just start small. And I only know it's 11 kilometers because I looked at my health app on my phone.
Did you do that in one day?
Yeah. Because I was walking around looking at villas, so it was not like continuous walking, but stop at a villa, ask them, "Oh, do you have any rooms?"
Look at this here. Here I did I don't know if you can't really see it, but I did 2,200 steps today, and that's 1 mile. So that you must have gone about 20,000 steps, which I've never done in a day. The most I've ever done was in, I think, let me see if I've ever done it. I can look at my data. My all-time max is 22,000 steps in a day. And that must have been in Shanghai because just walking in a big city. So yeah. Were you hiking or what?
No, I was just walking to look for villas.
Oh, house hunting. That'll do it.
Yeah.
Ileana, how big are your steps? Your stride?
Small because I'm short.
Maybe she got 30,000.
That's true. Maybe she, instead of me, like me when I'm walking, I'm going like this. Maybe when she walks, it's.
I don't walk, I float.
I'm always impressed by Ileana. There's a lot of things to teach us all.
I just teleport there. Oh my
And all right,
goodness.
so you talked about the 30 hours a week. You talked to, I think, no, you were talking about
You
the
talked
steps.
about the
Yeah. So then what's the, oh yeah, we talked about then the 30 hours, and then what's the third one?
the 30 hours. The first is the of vegetables, eating more
Oh,
vegetables.
Yes. So inspire us.
Eating vegetables is important and it makes you healthier and it gets you fiber. I think the thing about vegetables is if you know how to cook it right, then you will like to eat it.
I agree. Vegetables, when they are cooked and seasoned right, are better than candy. They are just delicious. The problem is when these parents just put carrots and peas into the
Canned
microwave
food.
for a minute and with water and go, here, eat these. And just like, oh my gosh, these are so mushy and disgusting.
Now, growing up, I had boiled spinach with butter,
Boiled spinach with
like
butter.
canned spinach with butter.
I imagine that with nothing else.
Yeah, it
That's
was
probably
tasty
not,
because of the butter.
but without a little bit of salt.
No, but it's salted butter, not
Hmm.
unsalted butter.
You know what I love to do on vegetables? Sometimes you put the tiniest bit of sugar, sprinkle on the carrot, just like that. Just that. Exactly. That's exactly how you do it, Elena. Just like this. Selena, try that.
Yeah,
Go like
like
this.
this.
Try it.
Aren't vegetables made of sugar?
Yeah, they have
They have
sugar.
they have some natural sugars in them, but certainly not as much as fruit, and or not as much as uh, sweet tarts.
The great thing I love about living in Southeast Asia is the diversity and availability of vegetables and fruits. There's just so many different kinds. You can eat so many different dishes with different vegetables.
Mhm.
It's really great.
I miss Asia. I got to go back. I got to come visit you soon, Ileana. I'm gonna come.
It's still closed, but when
Well,
it's open,
everything is closed. I get it. I get it. I get it. I didn't forget
but
there's a
you can go
pandemic.
to Egypt. They
Yeah,
have
but you're not
seven
there
hundred
now,
dollar.
so I
That's
need to go.
okay. There's $700 round trip tickets from New York to
I know, but it would have
Cairo.
been more fun if there's somebody there.
There's there are 400. There's like millions of people in
Actually, there are a
Cairo.
bunch of break divers, I think, there. I could probably get in touch with them.
There are millions of people in Cairo. You'll be okay.
Okay, I'll let them all know that Ileana sent me. And
Yeah, actually, Yeah,
right. Yeah,
don't say
let them
no
know
because
Ileana sent you. I'm glad
all of
you.
my
That's a great idea, Monroe.
no because all of my friends that I know in Egypt, like I'm known for my terrible Arabic puns. So maybe you don't want to
Yeah, maybe I'll mention your name and I'll get.
bluff.
All right, we're gonna do one more round, but this time it's just one thing. And now we're gonna do one thing. Actually, we'll do two things that you're going to accomplish this week, and you're also going to explain how that can inspire the people watching. So we'll go around with one each, and then one each. And
Can I start?
yes, you may.
What
Oh wait,
we're going to do?
wait, and nobody can say during the entire
What we're going
exercise. So
what we're
speak
going to do?
slowly. Say again, Ileana.
What we're going to do this week?
Yes. Something
Okay.
ambitious, not I'm gonna go out to dinner with my friends or something.
I'm going to learn more Bahasa.
Be specific.
Hmm.
No ums.
Hmm.
No hmms either. That's a
Uh,
variation.
I'm going to learn how to order food in Bahasa and thank people for my food.
Beautiful. And how will that inspire those watching and me and Selena?
Oh, it's important when you're learning languages to actually use them in the situation that you're in. So I and not everyone gets the opportunity to be in the place or the country that speaks the language. So I will take advantage of it for you guys.
Well, I can practice English here.
Okay,
Maybe
so
I can
practice
improve my
English.
spoken skills.
And if you speak Bahasa, join the community so you can help me.
Yes, the
And I'll
community
help you with
we're talking about
English.
is ours at breakdiving.io, not any other social media community, breakdiving.io. Awesome. That's right.
www.breakdiving.io.
Don't forget the www, because for some reason, if you just type breakdiving.io, it sometimes sends you to a URL shortener, and it's something we need to look into. And Selena, maybe you can look into that. Okay.
I don't think it's in our domain.
I think it's because of something on GoDaddy, and I think when we type breakdiving.io, it's not redirecting properly to the proper URL. So something for us to investigate. Selena, something you're going to do this week. Don't say don't say I don't know, and don't say
I'm going to, on my Société Honoraire Française, French Honor Club, we're going to host a social with an online social with another with the honor club at our school, and we're going to have members learn about French and Spanish and it's going to be very exciting.
That sounds great. You've already inspired me, because I realize we need to set up in the chat rooms regular days for events. So something like Saturday at 3 p.m. every Saturday. Oh my gosh, I just came up with a brilliant idea. We don't have to have regular times for individual chat rooms. It's the same time for every chat room.
Mhm.
So Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern and Saturday at 9 p.m. Eastern, it's chat time. Descend on all of the breakdiving chat rooms and you'll find people to talk to. Awesome. Very simple. Thank you, Selena, for that wonderful inspiration.
I'm glad I motivated you.
Yes, you did. Breakdiving chat times. Same for all chat rooms. That's brilliant. Brilliant. Wow. Okay. And something that I came up with. Oh, Selena, how is that? You need to tell us how that's going to inspire others. You can't, the fact that it just happened to inspire me is irrelevant.
It's going to inspire others to plan their own events and about stuff they're passionate about, like languages.
Awesome. That's great. And that could be as simple as calling up somebody or sending an email saying, hey, do you want to go biking with me? Or do you want to do this? And I need to practice that too. I should start sending off some texts and emails so I can get out of my apartment and see the world. So my plan for this week, one of my first one is I use this tool Hack Chinese to help improve my Chinese vocabulary. And I usually today only do 3 to 6 minutes. And as a result, it's always just a review and I never actually learn any new words. So I'm going to tonight spend at least 30 minutes, because in 30 minutes I can get through all the reviews and learn at least 5 new words. And so that's my target and I'm going to make it happen. And how is that going to inspire others is try to do more than the bare minimum. It's hard, it's difficult. Me sitting down doing 5 minutes of Chinese vocabulary is brain numbing. So 30 minutes is very tough, but hey, no pain, no gain. You really got to study hard to master anything. I think Malcolm Gladwell said that the Beatles spent 10,000 hours playing together in the Cavern Club in, I think it's either in the UK or Germany, I'm not sure, before they became famous. And so I think I can spend an extra 25 minutes studying some Chinese vocabulary. Ileana, your second thing for this week that you're going to do.
I'm going to make it a point to go to a dance class, a bachata class, to learn bachata
And how will that
with one of my
inspire us?
friends. It will inspire people to try something new.
Good.
Like, don't be scared, just do it.
Do it. Selena, next one.
I'm going to study for my competitions. And the competitions are for FBLA, which is business, and IMC, which is math. And they're not technically required or necessary anymore because they don't really help me get into college for my extracurriculars. But I'm still gonna do them because they're stuff I'm passionate about. So I hope that inspires other people.
Good. Follow your passions. Excellent. And this week I'm going to write at least a minimum of another 1,000 words, if not more, in the novel. And how is it going to inspire others is keep going day by day, week by week. And I know if I do 1,000 words a week, I'll have the book done by the end of the year. I usually get more than 1,000 done per week, so it'll be done sooner. But it's nice to think if I just do 1,000 per week, the novel will be done by Christmas time. So pretty
That would
cool.
be a nice Christmas present.
Well, I've finished novels before and books before, and the better Christmas present is a real book deal. And they say, we're going to give you $20,000 as an advance. And we're also putting you on a world book tour. And that would be the nicer. I feel like finishing it as a stocking stuffer and getting the book deal will be the Christmas present.
I'm not sure if you can go on a world tour yet, but in COVID times.
Well, by the time I finish it, I'm pretty sure it could be possible. If nothing else, it could be a virtual world tour where there's a will.
Just have it on break diving.
What's that? We could have it on break diving. By then, who knows where this could all be. And parting thoughts for our folks on YouTube watching? No? All motivated out. I will say this. Remember our break divers creed: no rules, no excuses, no regrets. Life gets you down. There's a song by Billy Ocean, when the going gets tough, the tough get going. And it's very hard sometimes to keep going, but you got to. You got to put your emotions to the side. And anyone who works with me at break diving knows that I often have some emotional challenges, but they never stop me from getting things done. And I think that's one of my really great strengths, is no matter how horrible I feel or no matter how much I may doubt the likelihood of success, I still move forward. I still take the steps that logically could lead to something. And so apply that to your life moving forward. Keep going no matter what. The best time to give it your all is when you've got nothing left to give, which I think is a variation on it's always darkest before the dawn, which is something really to think about. It's wild that the day is darkest 1 minute before the sun comes up. So hope this was inspiring for you watching. Please share this with your friends. Please click like, please click subscribe. By the way, I really hate it as much as you do when people remind you to click like and subscribe and comment, but apparently it's supposed to actually encourage you to do it. You can share in the comments whether it actually did or not. So please join us at breakdiving.io, and bye. See you later, guys.